So I'm sure that he ain't gonna change. He's gonna be who he is, and again, he don't bother me. I don't think 2 seconds about none of that because he's not on my level. You know what I mean? It's like he's not talking about business. You know what I mean? It's just giving his opinion, trying to promote his son. I don't agree with. Floyd told me many, many, many years, probably go 25 years ago, that what kind of person he was. But initially, I'm just being honest, I didn't believe him. I had to see it for myself.
Yeah.
And my description of him, he's a horrible person.
Leonard Ellerbe has not only exposed Floyd with the claims made in his latest interview, but he's also added serious complications to Floyd's situation by revealing highly sensitive details about his financial affairs. The former CEO of Mayweather Promotions has now confirmed issues involving debt and possible bankruptcy tied to Floyd Mayweather, bringing attention back to the same financial troubles that reportedly kept him stuck in Dubai about a year ago.
American dream, man. You got 55 cars, 40 girlfriends.
Well, actually,
you're a billionaire now, right? Come on, let's salute this billionaire on stage.
But how many years ago you was broke? When I say broke, you ain't have a lot of money, you was just barely making it.
He revealed details about Mayweather in a way that left fans wondering if this was personal, almost like a revenge move against the man who removed him from his position as chief executive. Think back to the same time last year, when Gervonta confirmed he was stuck in Dubai. That situation was real. However, his release reportedly came with a condition. He had to settle his debts within a year, or he would be required to return and renegotiate the terms. During an interview, when questioned about Floyd Mayweather's current financial state, Ellerbe initially avoided giving a direct answer. But the interviewer pushed back, suggesting that his response could finally clear up all the speculation.
They had posted that you was no longer a part of Mayweather Promotions. You care to say anything about that?
There's nothing to say other than I appreciate the opportunity to do something amazing. We had an incredible run, and I'm forever grateful and thankful. Blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah.
That's blessed.
I love to hear that shit.
Yeah.
According to Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather was unable to clear his debts, which forced him to travel to the Arabian city to honor his commitment. This trip happened during a time when Mayweather was already surrounded by controversy, including claims about purchasing a $42 million mansion in New York City, alleged debts to multiple jewelry stores and organizations, and ongoing tax-related issues. At first glance, some people assumed he had escaped the situation, but that wasn't the reality. In fact, things were reportedly even more intense for him in Dubai. He was said to be dealing with unpaid obligations to jewelers along with serious tax matters. Over there, the situation was described as even more severe, with debts reportedly reaching into the hundreds of millions. Once he handles those challenges, the expectation is that he will return and face legal matters back home.
You know, which he's done a good job thus far. But then sometimes there's a line that you cross with some of the things and you turn some people off.
In a move that caught many off guard, Leonard Ellerbe stated that his departure from Mayweather Promotions was driven by Floyd Mayweather's financial issues and what he described as mismanagement within the company. He admitted it wasn't an easy decision, calling it painful, but said he felt he had no choice. According to Ellerbe, Floyd had made a series of poor decisions, many of which directly affected him, and after dealing with it for so long, he simply couldn't continue any further.
Years, and I'm like, what is it about him that's
because he's always been jealous of Floyd. He's always been jealous of Floyd, and if that ain't obvious, I don't know what it is.
Following those claims, fans quickly flooded the comments section with their own opinions. One person pointed out that the real issue might be his extreme spending habits, noting how many athletes end up broke after retirement due to reckless spending and bad investments. They also suggested that he may exaggerate his wealth since his public image is heavily built around being rich. Another fan weighed in on the Dubai situation, saying it might not be as restrictive as it sounds, claiming only his primary passport would likely be flagged and that he could still travel if needed. They added that in the UAE, it's not unusual for employers to hold passports, and speculated that he may have had a dispute with someone powerful, possibly even a royal figure with major influence.
Barely making it.
Today, I ran all the way in here.
Why?
Because I couldn't even buy a bus ticket.
That's crazy.
But you still had 55 cars.
No, I don't.
What happened?
Well, I bought myself some crack.
Dang.
And then more crack.
As speculation continued, more fans jumped in with their own theories about why he made the trip. One person claimed there could be multiple reasons behind him being held there, suggesting possibilities like money laundering or even a situation where he allegedly ran out of funds at a casino, was given credit, lost it, and then attempted to leave Dubai without settling the debt, only for authorities to step in and stop him before departure. Others took a more mocking tone, accusing Floyd of living a fake lifestyle on social media while dealing with serious financial issues behind the scenes. Some even joked about his image, claiming he went from a global superstar to someone struggling after wasting his fortune, now stuck dealing with the consequences of owing the wrong people in Dubai.
Disrespect, thing that's just something I don't get into. Floyd's a legend in this sport. He's accomplished everything in the sport, beat everybody's TBE.
The former CEO of Mayweather Promotions also alleged that Floyd Mayweather miscalculated the earnings from his most recent fight, expecting far greater returns than what actually came in. He further claimed that the exhibition bout ended up being his only way out of financial trouble, suggesting it played a key role in helping him regain his freedom from that situation. However, Ellerbe went on to say that Floyd Mayweather only brought in around $20 to $25 million from that fight, far short of what he reportedly owes in Dubai. That gap could explain why he's pushing hard to secure an exhibition bout with Jake Paul. And if he fails to settle those debts after all this time, the situation could turn much more serious for him. What makes Ellerbe's claims even more puzzling is the fact that Floyd continues to showcase an extravagant lifestyle without slowing down, constantly putting his luxury-filled life on display.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over, check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings. It's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Many fans have criticized Leonard Ellerbe for betraying Floyd Mayweather by revealing confidential information since leaving Mayweather Promotions. What most don't realize is that Mayweather was the first to betray trust. Before Ellerbe even started exposing Floyd's actions, it was Floyd who acted wrongly. Though Ellerbe initially stayed silent about Mayweather's debts and controversies, he eventually spoke out. Since departing from Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe has actively worked against Floyd, providing federal authorities with crucial details about his locations and properties.
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I thought it fine.
Yeah.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All right, you know what to do?
While Rick Glazer also weighed in, Floyd Mayweather's public appearances suggested that the allegations were either false or that he had managed to settle his way out of Dubai by May. However, Leonard Ellerbe insists that Mayweather was genuinely held captive in the city, with his release contingent on having all his bank accounts frozen until his debts were cleared. Ellerbe's insider perspective, from his time as CEO of Mayweather Promotions, gave him access to this information even before Gervonta Davis. According to Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather has returned to the U.S., but the situation in Dubai still keeps him under significant restrictions.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
While Leonard Ellerbe didn't dive into all the specifics of Floyd Mayweather's detainment, multiple leaks over the past weeks have given boxing fans hints about the situation. Ellerbe revealed that Mayweather was allegedly given a massive sum of cash at a casino, only to lose it all gambling. Since Dubai doesn't have legal casinos, it must have been a private one. Reports say that his private jet was surrounded by police, and his money was essentially useless at the airport because his accounts were blocked.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, again.
After departing from Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe shifted his focus to a new arena. His first venture into the booming world of women's college basketball proved immediately fruitful. Ellerbe attended a press conference in State College, Pennsylvania, to announce the transfer of one of his signees to Big Ten rival Penn State. Acting as McMiller's advisor on nil deals, Ellerbe brought his extensive experience to the sports scene. He had spent 17 years as the face of Mayweather Promotions until parting ways with Floyd last June, playing a key role in promoting all of Mayweather's pay-per-view fights, including the iconic 2015 unanimous decision victory over Manny Pacquiao at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas.
Talked a little about big news came down yesterday. Leonard Ellerbe no longer in at Mayweather Promotions. Seems like that's happened a couple times over the course of the years back. Because I remember years ago I was thinking Richard Schaefer was going to take over, but now apparently that is happening. Thoughts on Leonard Ellerbe making his way out?
I think Leonard is still in a good position, and I don't think that it was any animosity